Well then. There we go. There, ask me shit. Bam. Okay. See. Twitters. Hold on, we're getting there. And I'll call this an AMA. An AMA. Who here doesn't like AMAs? There, I've been talking for a minute and nothing's happened. Frig. Interesting. Hopefully, we're actually recording. Wouldn't that be something if we were not? Go. Alright. There's the part where you wait for people to get in. It is a waiting game. Sup, chillaxin' sounds. That's a nice name. everybody. Everybody. Have you ever tried the launch pad? No. I'm not a clip launchy kind of guy. Wish I was. Went to go get some tea, and the guy I get my tea from, he's like, "Oh, I watched your videos," and all I said was, "That's weird," and then that was it. He's a cool guy though. Pressing the wrong play pause button. It's a Saturday and I'm not doing anything, so it's much like every other Saturday, which is neat. I'm so fucking bored. More questions. What the hell are you guys doing? I don't know what a Krazabitha sound is. Krazabitha? You found my videos helpful? Well, I'm glad that they are helpful to you. They are not helpful to me. No, they are. I'm glad you appreciate them. as a Ibiza sound. Not even gonna bother. My fingers are so slippery. D. The D. The hell? Yeah, I really have to figure out how to make scripts for this. Go how to make basic melodies. I am not classically trained in music, but it's, in my opinion, it's all about like resolution. So like, I don't know, and playing more than one thing at a time and just figuring it out. Here, I'll pull up a sound and I'll just like go through my process here. Let's find what I made. What's this one? Perfect, I guess. Make you louder. So like basic melodies. How I would do basic melodies. I would have one finger doing the low notes and one finger doing the high notes, and they would both kind of do their own thing but kind of resolve. So so that's a resolution. So that's the resolution, I think. And then you do the same thing, but then your other finger, the lower octave, would go up one. This is in a weird key, so I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, it's in D flat, so that might explain why. Should I go fixed? I don't know. You just kind of wrestle with it until you figure it out. That's what I do. My melodies are very simple, like second grade level. That's just like how I would go about it, just using two fingers. And it's all about like octaves too. So this, or this, or all three. We're just playing that. Right. So it's a combination. It's like, yeah, it's like putting a puzzle together. You'll figure it out. Blorp. What else did I make? Lol. Weird. Yeah, just, I don't know. I'm like the worst person to ask for that. I maybe should not stream on a Saturday, because people are out getting their groove thing on. Shaking their groove thing. It's so hard to tame. Alright, let's try something. So wacky. Yeah, push is like, I don't know. Like on a keyboard you play horizontally, but on push you play vertically and horizontally. It's very weird. It's a weird little thing. It's a cute little number. Cool. source and all that. Yeah, it's different. It's very different. Cause like I don't know, like you play upwards, you play horizontally, so you can play like this. Or you can play sideways or horizontally. Or like down one and over one. Or like up one and down one. If that makes any sense. So I'm going like up and then left and then left. So there's a different like sound you get. Boink. Could you go over the whole modes and keys thing? Ah, yeah, sure. So basically, yeah, you just press. Here, I'll turn that off. So yeah, you press scales on something that accepts MIDI. Then you got like your whole layout, and you have like two things on the side: fixed key. Yes or no. I think that moves the root over, so the root is always the same on each key. I just leave that off. I don't know why. Then there's like in key, and then not in key. So you still have like the keys that don't make sense are like still available. And yeah, and you have, okay, let's see, major, minor, Dorian, mix, Lydian, Phrygian, Locrian, diminished, white half, white tone, minor blues, minor pentatonic, major pentatonic, harmonic minor, melodic minor, super Locrian, Baryav, Hungarian minor, minor gypsy, hero Josie, or Hiroyoshi, I think. Insen, I'm not sure what that means. Iwado, Kamoi, Pelag, Spanish. And you have, each of them has its own root key thing. So C, G, D, A, E, B, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat. So you have like a bunch of different combinations of everything. How do you overcome blocks usually? Well, if you're having like trouble, just kind of stop, But if you have like a block, but just keep at it. I don't know. Just finish everything you make and turn that into a habit. Oh no, like a block adds in, oh, what do I do next? If that's the case, then try something. If that doesn't work, try something else. Eventually you'll figure out how to resolve a track. Weird. saw something you were playing earlier. Yeah, sure. Post a link, I guess. I have a package. It's in my city, but I'm not getting it till Monday because they don't deliver standard on weekends in the Canadians. I've forgotten how to virus. I gotta get used to my fingers not pressing two things at a time. The pads are so close together. Play organ. What? Okay. Carnage live at Electric Daisy Carnival. Okay. 240. 225. A man once said, oh, yeah! I have no idea. That makes my head hurt. Could be like a pitch down thing that's pitched down. Some sort of FME. I wouldn't even know where to start. Maybe it's from something. The hell? Can't handle my fingers, bruh. Maybe it's my sensitivity. What shows have you been to recently? Yeah, sorry, I can't make that sound. I have no idea. It's some sort of FME thing. But yeah, what shows I've been to lately? I don't remember. The last show I went to was Justice 2 years ago. And that was it. Yeah, it was Justice. Yeah, wow. It was Justice. That was a long time ago. 2 years or something. Oh, I went to see Pink or Roger Waters, rather. That was a year ago. Yep. That was indeed a year ago. I have no idea what I'm doing. It was, yeah, Justice, it was like, yeah, it was like, okay, the thing about Justice is Justice ruined everything for like the events afterwards, because they were the loudest event ever to be held in that venue. And what it is it's the fairgrounds, and yes, it's in a it's basically in a residential area, and it's like it looks like an aircraft hangar type thing. It's just a big like empty warehouse type thing that they use for venues, and it's kind of like two aircraft hangars like together, like elongated, and they call it the Forum, the P&E Forum, and it was so loud that like people like wrote in and like called the police because their like whole living room was shaking. And yeah, they don't do events there anymore. Yeah, it was so loud. Yeah, I had to panic. I panicked a little bit. Like I had to run away. I felt like I had to run away for like a split second. It was ridiculous. Kind of makes a Melbourne bounce. I don't know what that is. I'm not one of the cool kids. What sound wave? What is it and how can I replicate it? What are you talking about? The sound I just made? Maybe. I don't know. I hate having a delay because then you just have to wait for people to reply. Playing around with Massive on my laptop, and I was like, I've concluded that it's like I've concluded it's the best for routing, and like deep modulation. Because like I didn't know what these were, but now I do. Yeah. Does anyone know what these are? I know Daft is the MS-20 and Acid is the TB-303. What's Scream? Yeah, why does like the ratio thing have to be so confusing? The sound you just had going. The one in the virus, that was yeah, that was the arpeggiator. You gotta get a virus. And I had I believe I had the guitar amp on. Or the speaker cabinet. Speaker cabinet is the shit. What you can do is you can just make a bunch of steps. You can have like 8 steps going on at once. That's pretty cool. You can all have them at like different speeds. Because I was complaining that there was no sample and hold, but you can basically make it. Yeah. But Masked Man, yeah, it's just because the thing with the virus that's cool is you have multiple shapes, and like what it does is where the money is, it's kind of, I guess, not wave shaping, but like effects, because you have like just in like the character you have analog boost and vintage 1 through 3, pad opener lead, and then speaker cabinet. I like speaker cabinet for some weird reason. And you have like multiple chorus modes, even up to like the old school like 60s one where there was like a speaker and it would like spin. There are quite a bit of plugins for this, and like vibrato, which is like the guitar pedal type thing, Pink Floydy, air chorus and hyper chorus. So there's like a hyper saw and then like a hyper chorus, phaser, yeah, and then you have like so many distortion-y sections. So like for a guy like me that gets hard over distortion, it's perfect, because there's like the post distortion, which is cool, but then you have your filter distortion, so like, and you know, multiple filter stages and different kind of routings, which is cool. So it's like one of the deepest synths ever. People get mad because it's just like, oh, it's just a VST in a box, and I'm like, nope, it is not. Oh, and the 8 times unison and 4-part multi-turbo is also pretty cool. I don't know. Make a track in 20 minutes and post on YouTube. Maybe. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. How long have I been streaming for? 41 minutes. Yeah. Well, this was going to be a short one. But yeah. But yeah, The virus is like the coolest thing ever. I want the big one. I want it on my face. I don't like having one filter knob, which is okay, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. But it helps though, because through here I can do it. But I just have to like bind them. I gotta figure out a bunch of scripts. I am also getting a piece of equipment that is more open sourcey, and yeah, the virus has MIDI in, so I'm gonna have like a dedicated virus controller, hopefully, if I can figure it out. But yeah, yeah, I don't know. People hate the virus, but just nothing can compare it. Cause you have like all your waves, and they go squiggly biggly. And I should probably select it. And you can, yeah, it has like this weird kind of grain mode. You know, and it does stuff like that. You know, does that. Maybe, oh, there's probably like a better example. Right? And yeah, you add some sort of distortion on that, and then you have like like a different kind of, I don't want to say talking bass. Yeah, I'll say talking bass. You have a different talking bass. That didn't sound so bad. The fuck? Yeah. Sometimes they don't show what these waves look like. I like to talk. I am a talking bass. YouTube just went. Oh, you asked me the same question 3 times. Should I answer 3 times? Standard versus suite. Yeah, you can just get standard, and you can always update later. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, but this is like a type of synthesis that I'm not too familiar with. Yeah, a lot of growling possibilities. I really have to fucking adjust the pad sensitivity on this. Not used to it. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was playing on Maschine. Yeah, the really cool thing about push is whatever you press. Trying to find a good one that's familiar. Okay, yeah, I'll put that. Whatever you press, it like lights up here. Like automatically. So, yeah. But the names are all fucked up. Yeah. I'd like to get, I don't know, some sort of Like they should set it up so it's just like pages you go through, like in Maschine, but you only get like one guy. And there's the ability to turn them on and off, which is okay, I guess. I don't know. To use the expert mode in FM8. I don't have FM8. I should get on that. No, I know you didn't mean to do it 3 times. I'm just joking around. Expert mode in FM8. Yeah, I've always wanted to get a DX7, but they're just too big and all that fun stuff. What the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, the display on push. Kind of a disappointment. You know, the push is just a dumb box. Like everything is controlled in Ableton, I think. Like there's no such thing as a firmware upgrade. And yeah, the LED display. If they had the Maschine LED display in this, and you could go between pages, because like, you know, because once you like configure and you get all your stuff in there, yeah, it works and it's fun and whatever, and then you have all that stuff, and then you can have it all here. Woo! Right? That's all good, but what if you have like multiple pages? You can have, yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. I guess that's not bad. You have 8 on here, but you can quickly go towards them, and there's no like these. It's organized in like file folders on the Maschine, but in this it's just organized by bleh. Yeah, I'm not too complainy though. Push could have been so much fucking better, and there's no excuse for this kind of display, even though it's backlit-ish, I think. Yeah, I assume it would be backlit. Yeah, right. Like these are like the same price, so I imagine they're around the same. Like the bill of materials for this, you know, should be the same as this. Like they said, the LEDs would putting in a better LED would have been too expensive. It's like, well, it was $599 Canadian. I would have expected to see a better LED system that doesn't look like it runs Maschine code. Modern talking. Hilarious. No, that's not been done 1,000 times. Let's see. Let's see if we can take modern talking and make something a little more interesting. Yeah, why not? Oh, I broke it. Don't tell anyone I'm doing this. My face is melting. I'm not an expert in Massive. More delay. Fair. Scary monsters. Join this modern talking. I want to do something different with modern talking. You feel getting push is better than small? Yeah, I got push to replace my keyboard. I don't use it anymore. And yeah, I wanted, I don't know, something like just on my desk, and the ability, and like the scales ability, would be useful. I thought, and it is. So I would recommend it. You know, because like if you want to get something like Maschine and then like a MIDI keyboard, why don't you just get something that is Maschine and a MIDI keyboard? But only if you use Ableton. I would find. You know, my favorite Maschine, no, Massive sound is paper. I like paper, that paper sound. When I first figured it out, it was awesome. Sounds like the rain. That's my favorite sound. Paper step. Have you tried Reason for emulating instruments? How is it? I have Reason installed, but I haven't used it yet. I have to get on that too. But first, I'm making paper step. Papier. Yeah, I don't know. Come. Kitten. Come. It's okay, I'm not gonna squish you. You. Come. Are you not gonna? Okay, there you go. Kitty step. Making that paper. I don't know. This has been like the most unelectrifying stream ever. I haven't talked to human beings in like 4 days. Woody. Howdy, howdy, howdy. These sounds are weird. Do the filters not have key tracking? I messed up my woofer. My apologies. No key tracking. Oh. No. Oh, I believe this would be... Yeah, okay, never mind. There is key tracking. But there is no sample and hold LFO. There's only noise. That was a gripe. Oh, whoops. Oh my god, I got a phone call. Hello? Hi. Nothing. Sorry about that. Important Cal. Yeah. I need to go eat because I was standing up and I got all dizzy and shit. I have to figure out like a better time to stream and what to go over. I just wanted to hop on and chill for a bit. And then you can sync this. How do I make it so it's... Oh, what? Maybe. That is genius, that mono button. I'm learning Maschine. I like that guy. He's fucking hilarious. He is the greatest. You know what? I'm gonna take that off of fucking that. Because that's what I do. There we go. Yeah. It's cool how you can just re-trigger or select mono and it just re-triggers like that. Blip. Okay. Anything anyone wants to say, and then I'm gonna go eat. Can you make a trap style synth? No. The slider next to it changes it. The LFO is between the fall shape. Fall one shape and the slider next to it changes it. What? What a neat little piece of machinery. Will you cover Peacock by Katy Perry? Sure. Also, I can't make a trap style synth. Maybe it's like a, I don't know. What would that be? Just a saw. maybe some unison. It's fairly simple sound. I think the push is gonna help you workflow. It's gonna help me be able to play synth a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know. It really depends on how much I grasp it. It's not at all open source. Okay, the thing is about Ableton is Ableton does not like other MIDI people making gear for them. Like, you know how if you have like a drum rack on push, the buttons will light up like as it's kind of playing. They don't allow custom scripts to run within live, so like anything else really can't do that. You know what I mean? So yeah. So the issue with that is, yeah, they want a monopoly over stuff like this. Like they want their own proprietary thing that like has lighty uppy buttony things and like switches between and has like drum racks and stuff. So yeah, if it was a little bit more open source, like the thing about Bitwig is it's going to be completely open. There's going to be like a JavaScript API, so you can do a lot of, we're going to be seeing a lot of wacky shit with Bitwig that you can do with MIDI gear. And there's going, yeah, like the thing about Ableton is Max for Live is kind of broken. And yeah, and it's not like fully integrated. It'd be cool if it kind of was, but it's not fully integrated. It's no better than it's like a BST, like being loaded. But with Bitwig, each of their like effects is built in that modular system, so like you can pick apart and like put things back together or create your own kind of instruments, which is what I'm gonna be totally into doing. I don't know why I went off on that subject, but I did. So yeah, just so that I'm just saying that, you know, push being completely not customizable, Maschine being very difficult to customize, and no point really. The thing I'm getting is going to be quite a bit more customizable, and I'll be able to do a lot more interesting things with it. But yeah, with all of this running in Bitwig, I really hope it works well. Like Ableton push scripts will be made for Bitwig. That'd be fucking crazy. Like there's a big chance that I might switch to Bitwig. There's a big chance I might not. Yes, I'm going to go over it day fucking one. Yeah. It's going to be a very happy day in the household when that comes out. Yeah, well, you can be mad at them for that because they, you know, Ableton live performance. Oh, but you can't, you know, you can't send like mini messages out from your drum rack, so the piece of gear can read that and light up a button. Like they can't do that. If anyone knows what I mean. I'll show you. So here, oops. So I go drum rack. So you have this. Oh, loading. So you have this, right? Like on like the one half. So like if you like that lights up. Well, you can't really see it, but you know that lights up on push. It lights up in Maschine, but that's only because it has a VST, and that VST has permissions to send that out, like send data back out, so the button lights up. Like for any other gear, like this doesn't, that doesn't happen. There's a big issue with that. How much money have you raised so far? Oh my God, let's check. But yeah, definitely going over Bitwig, going to support the shit out of that. Oh. Let's see. $79.64. I will show. I gotta make sure I don't reveal identities of people that may want to be private. There you go. So $80, so halfway. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. The website will be much more exciting than these streams, that's for sure. Yeah, it'd be cool to be able to organize shit. What is Bitwig? Bitwig is a new DAW that's been in development. It was in beta for 2 years or something, and last we heard at Music Messy, it was in like the tuning phase. So like they're all done development, they're just like tuning it, and it's made by a bunch of former Ableton programmers that left, and they wanted to start their own thing. And what it is it's basically not so much an Ableton clone, but if you took Ableton and you like kind of imagined it and made it like a lot more open source, then that's basically what it is. So like one drawback of Ableton is there's no sandboxing. And what is sandboxing? Oh, I'll tell you, watch out. Sandboxing is putting like a VST into its own process in your task manager. So like, yeah. So like having it in its own process. There are things that already do that, which is like Google Chrome puts Flash in its own process. So if Flash crashes, it doesn't fuck up the whole host. It doesn't fuck up the Internet Explorer. Doesn't, what word am I looking for? The browser. Doesn't take the whole browser down. If I have a plugin and it crashes, then it takes down all of Ableton. Ableton locks up and it freezes and it crashes, right? So what Bitwig does is if one of these, so if massive crashes in Bitwig, it'll just deactivate, and then a warning will pop up. It's like, oh yeah, this crashed, but we're still cool. You know, it's like a very it's put into its own kind of process, and then you go and you just turn it back on. And the thing about that being in its own process is that it's quite a bit more stable and it's like faster for some reason. I'm not sure if it's a bit more efficient, but in order for Ableton to do that, they'd have to recode the whole thing. So that's like one of the benefits. The other benefits is what's another benefit? Benefit is Linux, OS X, and Windows. And another benefit is a real life, I should say, integrated modular system. So say if you have like, okay, Ableton, let's see, okay, operator. So they have like their own kind of version of operator, and what you can do is you can click on a little wrench, and then it'll pop up into here. I'll show you. Oop. It'll pop up into like its own thing, right? View original image. Come on. Okay. Come on. What is wrong with everything? Yeah, so it's this thing, right? So it'll open up into that, and you can drag these around, kind of like in Max for Live, but it is like fully integrated in it's in the base level of Bitwig. It's not like an add-on like Max for Live is. If that makes any sense. So you can take operator and add cool stuff, or maybe you just want to make it like a single kind of voice or whatnot, or I don't know, you want to make like a kick drum generator, or what I'm, one of the first things I'm going to try to make is like a simple white noise generator with just a white noise generator and a filter, or a filter cutoff. And like the cool thing, it's like, okay, that's neat. So where is it? That's cool. So you can load. Okay, this is like, see, it has to like load. That's the load the max runtime, which is neat. And then okay, you map, and then there. Right? And this is like so barbaric in my opinion. What you can do, I'm pretty sure you can do in Bitwig, is you can have an LFO just control a bunch of things and just have a bunch of stuff running under the hood, and have like a lot more flexibility and all that fun stuff. So do we know when Bitwig is going to be released? It could literally be any day now. Well, any week. They said they're going to release it in summer. And it's August. So, and that's what they said. They said, when they first announced it, they said, oh yeah, next year. So it is next year. And then a couple weeks ago they said, okay, summer. And it is summer, so we can take what they say. Yeah, it's, I'm not a computer scientist, but yeah, Bitwig is made by former Ableton guys. So the guys that built like the first couple versions of Ableton are making Bitwig, or have made Bitwig, and they want to do, because like Ableton is just like kind of dated. Like, it was a really cool idea when it first came out with clips and stuff, but they just keep on like adding things to it. You know what I mean? Just piling things. Like Max for Live. I was really excited for Max for Live because, like, holy crap, you could like, I don't know, I'll show you. So yeah, we have a kick here. Oh neat, yay, kick. And then we can be like, right, and then you can click this little thing, and then it chugs along, and then it doesn't quite open for a while because it has to load like a separate thing. It's like a different runtime than all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's still loading, so we have to give it a while because it's completely fucking broken. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, you can do it. There we go. Oh, still not working. Oh, error opening MIDI device, Ableton push. Perfect. See, so it's like a completely broken thing. So here's the actual device, and then I guess unfreeze device, allow editing, and then I don't know. Anyway, so that's basically it. That's basically why Master Life is kind of because it's its own separate thing. But Bitwig is going to have its own modular thing, and you'll be able to do some crazy stuff. Bitwig is probably the most open source in terms of hardware, and well, I guess it is going to be the most open source music program, because it's released on all 3 platforms, Linux, OS X, and Windows. It's going to have a modular system, so you can take apart your effect, or like your instruments, all instruments. You can make your own, and I guess you can make your own MIDI effects and all that fun stuff. And you can companies will be able to post their own JavaScript APIs, so they can make, because there's a video of like Maschine working seamlessly with Bitwig online. That's because there's an API that does stuff. I don't know anything about it, like computer science or whatever. But yeah, it's going to be pretty stable, because like the I/O and all that fun stuff is going to be like central in like a very like protected process. So you'll have that, and then just think of that like in its own, like a sphere that glows. It'll be like its own like special process, and then we'll have just like things in their own separate thing, because Ableton is just like everything just latches on like a leech in its memory and its processing. So like, yeah, if we have like a plugin that crashes in Ableton, all of Ableton goes down. If we have one that crashes at Bitwig, nothing much really happens. And assuming like the lower level, everything is very secure and works well, we'll have a pretty stable DAW, one of the most stable DAWs. So I guess, yeah, the most open source and stable DAW ever made. And that could sound like fanboyism, but I don't know, I could be wrong. It could really be a pretty cool thing, Oh yeah, and they don't have like MIDI or audio, they have hybrid. And there's like weird stuff, multi-track recording, device nestings, devices you can contain other devices, and the whole package would be saved as a preset. So that's basically like what Ableton. Oh yeah, it supports 32 and 64-bit, so both. So it has a 32-bit wrapper, and I assume it's 64-bit everything, so you can utilize your entire PC and your 32 and 64-bit plugin collection. That's another fucking thing that's awesome. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I did a video where I looked at these. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. Yeah. So like, for example, you can take that compressor, right? Take it apart in the modular view, and you can add like a linear kind of saturation to the threshold, and then save it again as like a separate one, and you can have like an analogish, unique sounding compressor, I guess. If that makes any sense. Or you can take like a delay and a reverb and combine them, so you'll have like one knob that'll control the wet drive, the delay, and the wet drive, the reverb. Or, oh my god, better yet, okay, this is my idea, and if anyone steals it, now you can steal it. So you take a compressor, right? A compressor, you have to adjust the release and threshold separately. You turn that into one knob, so like the more you bring the threshold down, the faster the release is. So you get like, it's like a one knob version of the one knob series, I guess. Now you can totally steal that idea. Yeah, Bitwig does sound awesome. I just really hope it's out soon, because I'm getting all restless. Yeah, and polyphonic aftertouch. That's a good one. Yeah. So yeah, it is. Well, in theory, it's more stable. We haven't. No one I know has used it. But in theory, with sandboxing, it's a lot more stable. You know, like Google Chrome is pretty stable. And it doesn't crash. Like things crash in it, but you know, because if your Flash crashes in Google Chrome, it doesn't bring the whole browser down. It just says that thing, and you just like refresh the page. And yeah, better with third-party capabilities. Yeah, supporting 32 and 64-bit plugins at the same time. Bam. I'm not. Yeah. Possibilities be endless. I hope. Yeah, and I guess they're just loading up on these plugins. Yeah, but all these you can edit. You can edit all these. So maybe, you know, you have like the sampler. You want to add unison. You could just take it apart and add unison. Yeah, and per note automation. I'm not sure that's going to work. I'm going to figure that out. This should be called the Bitwig stream. Of Doom. Oh yeah, multi-monitor support. But that doesn't do too well for streaming. And open multiple documents. Oh yeah, advanced controller support. Wait, why did I click on that? Use the most popular controllers out of the box, or hack your own controller functionality with our open JavaScript API. See? What'd I say? I must have learned JavaScript. Or as I say in Scandinavia, JavaScript. Oh yeah, in LAN, multi-user jamming. So I can make something on my laptop and come over here. Or I can have multiple PCs going, multiple studio PC setup. Bleh. Yeah, I'm not too big on the internet thing. That's you know. Yeah, but that's in 2.0, the modular system thing. Yeah, but it's already there. It's not like added on, I would assume. It's there, but it's not open. Yeah, lots of like multiple point automation. That's like amazing, right? Like who would they, you know, like I would have never thought to be like, okay, we'll have multiple automation lanes stacked on top of each other. Like that's pretty genius. And it's pretty colorful too. Yeah, and a clip launcher. Yeah, clip and your arrangement on the same page. The browser is going to be on the left. That would be a little confusing for me to get used to. Yeah. Beta testing area. Let me in. Ah, shit. Wait, any news? Yeah. April. But yeah, there's already companies already making the APIs for their products. Will be the same price as Ableton? Well, they're now a direct competitor with Ableton, so I think it would be a little bit cheaper. And I don't think it's gonna come. It's not gonna be like Bitwig Suite standard intro. I think it's gonna be just one version, I'm guessing. But yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, it is 64-bit. So the actual, like, it's 64-bit only, I would assume. Or maybe I could be wrong. Oh, there is bundled content. Support VST. Won't support audio units, but audio units are kind of broken anyway. No OSC. Yeah, the roadmap is open OSC or whatever. Oh yeah, so they already have mappings for the most popular MIDI controllers. So I guess like companies are doing that because there's a Livid Instruments Bitwig. They made it, and it's pretty good. But I don't know. I don't know about price. I should. Yeah, I've already emailed them like 20 times over the past 2 years. I don't know. Yeah, you should be pumped for Bitwig, bro. Bitwig's pretty cool. You know, because it's, you know, it's like a DAW, but you can, there's like the community, like I'm really hoping that it'll like have like an awesome community. You'll be able to like do some crazy shit with MIDI controllers and do all sorts of fun stuff. You never know. Yeah. My UPS package is in my city, but I don't get it till Monday, so I gotta wait. Does not deliver. Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's a pretty good guess. 300 or 400. I'm thinking maybe like 250. Because they already have stuff for 2.0. So I think they're gonna get like 1.0 out and then like release 2.0 within a year. That's a good guess though. Because like the main selling point is, you know, like the difference between Ableton Standard and Suite is your some of the instruments, right? But if they're open source instruments in Bitwig, you can just, you know, load them in the Suite version of Bitwig if there is that. So like, I think it's just going to be like one like model. You know what I mean? Yeah, there'd be no point unless it comes with like a bunch of other stuff, or they disable importing stuff. Who knows? So I think all versions will be like the same kind of deal. Yeah, the Ableton community is pretty awesome. I like to think I am part of it. I feel Bitwig is more for people who will buy a $7,000 EQ and will EQ a single snare for a week on end. You mean like Bitwig is for nerds? I would agree if that's what you're saying. I don't know, maybe we want our music creation software to be more open source than it is. Like I can't pick apart operator. So I go here and like, hey, where's Unison? I would really love some Unison. Is there Unison? Oh yeah, his voices. You can select 1 or 20 voices, that's cool. But I don't see Unison. Wouldn't it be cool if we could just take it apart and add like Unison to it? And then be like, oh, operator with Unison. Oh my god, thank you very much. The Bitwig community was just as awesome. That would be amazing. I think so. I don't know. I'm excited about it. I'm not excited just because it's new. You know, I'm excited for one that it's made by former Ableton guys, and secondly, 64 and 32-bit support, and sandboxing, and all that fun stuff. It's kind of like comparing Firefox to Chrome, because sandboxing got pretty big. Bitwig will have plugin automation for diversion in Foshan on launch day. I don't see why not. It's MIDI. Bitwig doesn't have automation in Ableton. I don't know. I don't know. You could maybe, yeah, in like a year from now, you could be seeing me just using Bitwig only. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I don't know. I'm gonna make like, you know, a lot of Bitwig stuff. Hopefully. Oh, who wants to see a kitty? Oh, it's a kitty. Oh, she's all wet. She's so fat. Okay, go away, fatty. Wink. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go eat. It would be really weird if Bitwig was released on Monday. Because I think they're gearing up for a release because they've been answering questions on their fan page again. I like going on there reading the comments. Are you actually going to release software this time? Waiting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, guys. Yeah. Well, no, it's the Bitwig community is already there. It's, you know, disillusioned Ableton users wanting features, you know, because like Native Instruments, if people want a feature, they'll yell and they'll get it. Ableton people have been asking for dual screen support and all that fun stuff for a long time, and we got, I guess, 64-bit, but whatever. Its name is Kitten Face, the Alice cat of doom. She's so sticky. Yeah, I'll keep fighting. Bam. All right. Let's see. I don't know. Twitter me. I'm gonna do some videos tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend the rest of the night just laying in bed on my laptop. I might not do anything, but tomorrow I want to do some more videos. And yeah. Yeah. You can build old school replicas of synths and a DAW. No, it's basically like Max for Live. Or like Max MSP. But yeah. Do some research. I'm sure you'll figure it out. With Bitwig, the possibilities are endless. Alright, I gotta go.